welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm Curly Girl Angela G, and today we are going to do a pumpkin spice inspired makeup look, as you can see. So I'm going to be using some Shop My Stash and Project Pan items. So grab yourself some coffee and settle in. Let's go create some pumpkin spice vibes. Alright, so I already did skincare, SPF, and put on the Vitamin Enriched face base from Bobbi Brown that's in my Project Pan. So next we're going to go in with foundation. I'm going to use the e.l.f. bronzing drops to mix with it because the foundation is a little bit light on me. And we're going to use the Maybelline Skin Tint. I like this foundation, it's just too light on me. So I've been mixing it and they make a really pretty pair. So mix that on the back of my hand. And then we'll go in and we'll blend it with a sponge. Okay, and I'm just gonna use the damp sponge. I just picked up the rest of what was on the back of my hand. So it is, I'm filming this the Saturday before it goes up, but it is still like 90 degrees here. And typically we get snow in October. So I don't know when that's gonna change. I live in Colorado, in case you didn't know that. And we usually get at least one snowstorm before Halloween. So it'll be interesting to see how the weather changes. It kind of bounces around. We don't get much of a fall, in all honesty. We usually get like maybe 2 weeks, but it seems like we go from 100-degree days to freezing temperatures and snow like overnight, and then it'll bounce back up and be really nice. We've had years where we have shut off our air because it was so cold and then had to turn it back on like a few days later. So, all right, so there is how that looks. So for bronzer today, we're gonna go in with my Makeup Revolution Ultra Cream Bronzer in the shade Light. That's also in my Project Pan. I'm trying to finish this up. I'm getting really close on it, but it's still gonna take me the rest of the year probably if I even get it completely done. But I like to go in with a dense but lightly fluffy brush to apply that. Look how pretty that looks. I absolutely love this bronzer, and I will definitely repurchase it if it's still available when I use this up. But I've got quite a few cream bronzers, and I'm just trying to get some of my older makeup used up. This year I'm not doing my full Project Pan. The only project I'm doing now is Deca Panning, so you can check out my Project Pan playlist, so if you want to see more about Project Panning. But it would be nice at the end of the year to have something in every category in my empties for the year. And next we're going to go in with the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter in the shade 1 and put a little bit of that on the back of my hand. And then we're gonna blend it with a sponge. I like to go in with my liquid highlighter before my blush. It's just my preference. I feel like it looks a little more seamless that way. So look how pretty that is. All right, so there's the highlighter applied. And then we're gonna go in with one of my favorite blushes. I need to get one that's a little more orangey, a little less pinky peach, but this is the e.l.f. Camo Liquid Blush in the shade Just Peachy, no, Perfect Peach. I absolutely love this. And my favorite way to apply it is to put 3 little dots on the side of my face and then blend it with a brush. I absolutely love this blush, and it's one that, even though it's a liquid and very pigmented, it's super easy to blend out, so it's not intimidating. And I love that about it, but look how beautiful that is. So I'm gonna go off camera and do my brows and eyeshadow primer. I'm just using my normal duo e.l.f. Wow Brow Instant Lift and the Lock-It eyeshadow primer from e.l.f. I'm really loving this. And then we will come back and work on the eyes. All right, so eyeshadow primer and brows are done. We're gonna go in with a combination of 2 palettes today. One is from my Shop My Stash. I will leave that linked up in the eye for you. The other is in my Project Pan. So this is the VOSS Pro eyeshadow palettes, the Holy Grail palette. I used to love this palette and use it a ton, and I haven't reached for it in a really long time, but this has some really nice companion shades in it for the look that I plan to do. And then the other palette is the Alter Ego Luster Charm palette. I don't know if this one's still available, but I want to use this really pretty orange shade right here. So I pulled both of them out, but we're gonna start in the Violet Voss palette. And I'm going to start with the Thanks a Latte palette right here, which is like a cream matte, just to set my crease. So do you guys tend to prefer content with only new palettes, or do you like to see somebody pull out an old Holy Grail palette that they used to love and they haven't reached for and create looks? I did do a 4 looks, 1 palette with the, what am I thinking? The Savannah palette from C Color Cosmetics that I also pulled in my Shop My Stash. That would have already gone up, so I'll leave it linked for you as well. But I had fun playing with a palette that I hadn't used in a while. So next we're gonna go into the shade right next to it called Transition. It's just a light taupey shade, and I'm gonna use that as my transition. Perfect name for it, right? So creative. But yeah, I really enjoyed playing with that palette, and it made me pull out some singles that I hadn't used to pair with it because it was an all matte palette. And so that was kind of fun too. But let me know if you watched that video. Do you like those types of videos? Or do you prefer like get ready with me with like 1 palette? We're gonna go into the shade Hashtag right here next to it. It's a nice pumpkin orange. And we're going to just put that over most of the outside 2/3 of the eye and blend that up into the crease as well. I personally love seeing people use older palettes in their collection because I don't tend to buy a lot of new releases, and so while it's fun to see the new releases, it's also fun for me to be able to see people use something I already own without having to spend a bunch of money. And I know a lot of us are struggling financially right now, and so that is something that I'm really focused on, is really using what I have. That doesn't mean I won't buy new things, and I definitely will buy new things, but I have really been focusing on trying to use up or use things that I already own and use up older products in my collection. I'm gonna go in with this fluffier brush and I'm gonna go back into the shade Transition, and I'm just gonna blend the edges a little bit. But yeah, I would love to hear you guys' thoughts on that because I don't know, it seems like everybody and their mama is buying new stuff and some of us can't afford that. So I would love to hear your feedback on that topic, and if you have any other video ideas besides like multi-look videos and things like that, I would definitely love to hear. So now I'm gonna go back into go into the Luster Charm palette and use this orange shimmer hair called Radiant, and I'm gonna put it on with my finger. Oh yeah, that did just exactly what I hoped it would do over that orange matte. That is stunning. But are you guys ready for Halloween? Do you have kids that dress up? We moved apartments. We're still in the same apartment complex, but we moved apartments and we don't have anything but fields on 2 sides of us. And we kind of we're like on an edge of town. And so I don't know that we'll get trick-or-treaters, but we did buy candy just in case. And so we'll see whether we get any this year or not. But I still decorate my house a little bit for Halloween, and I really enjoy decorating. My husband loves Halloween, like that's one of his favorite seasons, so, or holidays. So it will be interesting to see, like I said, what we do. But I'm gonna go back into this palette and I'm gonna go into this deep brown here called Brownie Points, and I'm gonna just deepen up the outside corner of this just a little bit to give it a little bit of depth. But yeah, he loves Halloween. Let me know if you guys want to see like a decor, like just a little tour. I already decorated. I know I had asked you guys if you wanted to see that and I completely spaced it. So, but maybe for Christmas you can help me decorate. We'll film that instead when that gets here, which it's gonna be here. And somebody said it's like 81 days till Christmas on Facebook yesterday, and I was like, holy shoot, I cannot believe that it's almost here already. I feel like we just had Christmas, but I don't know, this year flew by for sure. And we don't do a whole lot for Christmas or Thanksgiving or anything like that because our kids go to their in-laws' houses and things like that. So I'm gonna go in with the shade Transition again on just a shader or a liner brush, and I'm gonna put that on my bottom lash line. But yeah, I don't know. I still like having the decorations though, especially fall decorations. And I usually decorate for fall the 1st of September, and then the 1st of October, I'll go ahead and put out some Halloween decor, leave it up through October, and then take it back down and just have my fall decor. I'm gonna go into the orange shade again, and put up Christmas decorations the 1st of December or the end of November, depending on when Thanksgiving is and stuff. All right, so there is that. I'm gonna go in, I'm hoping this will look okay. I'm gonna go in with the Kulfi Beauty underlined Kajal eyeliner in Tiger Queen. It's a really pretty, like, burnt orange kind of color. There's what that looks like. I'm gonna go ahead and use that to tightline and do my mascara. I'm gonna use my e.l.f. lash extender, and then we'll be back and finish up the look. All right, I am back. So we're gonna add a little bit of nude liner to my waterline. This is the Essence nude eyeliner, and I love it. I need to buy another one. I've gone through like either 2 or 3 of these already. And then we're gonna go in with the Essence Pure Nude Highlighter in 10B My Highlight. And I'm just gonna add a little bit of that to my inner corner, just to brighten that up a little bit, and a little bit to my brow bone. All right, are we ready for a lip combo? So we're going to start with the NYX Line Loud Lip Pencil in Ambition Statement. This is kind of an orangey nude color. Okay, let's try that again. I had to sharpen it. Okay, then we're going to go in with the Maybelline Superstay Ink Crayon in the shade Rise to the Top. This is a really beautiful burnt orange. All right, and then we're gonna go in with the e.l.f. lip lacquer in the shade Love Bite. This is a brownish, sparkly gloss. All right, so here is my final look. I'll insert pictures up close in natural lighting so you can see it a little bit better. I got my Halloween pumpkins on. And if you enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up. That way I know you enjoy these Get Ready With Me playlists. I will link the playlist down in the description box as well as on the end screen. And if you're not already subscribed, I hope you'll hit subscribe and turn on your notification bell so you're alerted when I upload future videos. And don't forget to follow me on TikTok and Instagram. I'm doing quite a bit more over there as well, especially with like my Shop My Stash products and things like that. And I will see you again real soon. Have an absolutely beautiful day wherever you are. Bye.